Okay, this is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, as well as Batman TAS Figs here on YouTube, co-host of DC Figures and Collectibles, which is a podcast on all things toys, collectibles, and we do a lot of DC media. And I'll leave those links below. Now, before we get into I told you so, it's not gonna be really I told you so, but basically you can see that the information I have is real, and I do have a sense of what I'm talking about, despite a lot of people not. I've been getting a lot of hate, and I don't really care because I'm giving my opinion, and that's the thing. And people don't really like when you have your own individual opinion, and especially with comic fans, especially because for some reason, uh, like let's say Comic Con, just the whole thing of Comic Con is it used to be a place where people went and talked about comics, and it was a fan thing, fan created. Now it's just a media hype machine where they just pack people in, and people are waiting hours just to hear a Marvel director say something exists, like Blade. People would just clap because the guy put on a Blade hat. You waited hours to hear, hey, we're making Blade. Any video? Nah. But we're making it. Yeah. So, and when you're in that setting, when you're in a crowd and you're in amongst the people that are excited, and they're going to act especially excited if they paid hundreds of dollars to be there, they're not going to purposely try to have a bad experience. So when you're amongst uh, those people and you hear that, of course you're going to clap, and you're going to kind of lose your sense of individuality and your sense of critical thinking and objectivity. But for those of us that like see a trailer at home instead of being at a Comic Con, you're kind of like, well, what? You kind of just being by yourself and looking at something and thinking a little bit more critically. Instead, it's like the wave. People are There's not going to be one person just standing up doing the wave constantly. People will eventually join, and it's just sort of a thing. It's like sheeple. So another thing I put down is just because I express my opinion on something, it doesn't mean you have to take it personal. Okay, it's my opinion, and it's just what I think. I have certain things at my disposal, is information, and I'm piecing those together with what I have, and I'm giving my opinion on my knowledge of what I know of Batman and the mythos and all that. And just because I personally don't think that Matt Reeves is a has shown me anything original, people got really pissed. Especially, I was on a Discord for the first time yesterday, and people were like getting upset with me just on my ideas, and just because I don't think that Matt Reeves has done anything original. And if you look at his IMDb and the movies he's made, he's done a lot of non-original things. He's done a lot of sequels. His biggest, his a lot of sequels of bad movies too. So even with the sequel, you're just taking pre-created lore and you're trying to create something new out of it. Um, his biggest success is Planet of the Apes, which is a trilogy that has already been rebooted twice before he took it over. So he was able to pick and choose those ideas, nothing really original, and put that into the movie he wanted to make with updated graphics and the technology we have today. So of course people are going to be impressed. But to me, all I've seen of Matt Reeves so far is that he's able to take a lot of different things that are already established through different media and piece them together and make it look like something pretty. Okay, and if you think logically, people look at the costume. It looks a lot like Arkham. Okay, so he took inspiration from Arkham games. The cow, it looks a lot like Gaslight Batman, or people could say Adam West Batman. Okay, inspiration from there. The gauntlets, the idea of having someone, and I'm thinking that he's gonna have, just like Batman Begins, have someone give him the gauntlets, or at least have used those gauntlets before in training. And I'm thinking it's the Court of Owls. And the gauntlets itself, that's not an original design. Okay, it's been used by Batman before. And what else? What else we got? The gun being a bat signal. That's not even an original idea, and I'm sure people will think that that was Matt Reeves' idea. But and I don't even like Kevin Smith, but that was Kevin Smith's idea. So give Kevin Smith credit for that. And the main thing too is like what you want, and if you do like Matt Reeves, you can like Matt Reeves, but just don't let your like of something define you as a human being, and just blindly accept something because it has a Batman label on it. Okay, just that's all I'm trying to say. Don't blindly accept something because it's brand new and it has Batman on it. Okay, we like if you remember the hype from the Comic-Con from I think like 2016 and 2015 when they announced Batman vs Superman, and those videos leaks. That crowd was roaring, and guess what? The movie was just okay, but when you're around that hype and you see people are excited, you tend to just blindly accept things without thinking, like, okay, what's he really going to do? Is he going to properly execute this? Is it going to respect the Batman mythos? And that's the thing, is these people too, this, like or not, these people are getting paid millions of dollars to create a Batman movie, and we as fans should be able to hold them responsible. And the directors and the producer, or not the director, the producers and the executives should want these people to feel like they're under the gun in the heat, because they should feel like it's a big responsibility to take on this character and do something with it right. And again, I'm going on past history. Okay, Matt Reeves this could be the best Batman ever, and I could look like a fool at the end. But going on past history and seeing everything that I've seen so far, where nothing looks really original, I'm just saying I'm hoping something happens where so far the only original thing, and I will give him credit for, is the fact that they're making a Wayne Manor be closer to the city or be part of the city. So it's not Batman on the outskirts of Wayne Manor. He's going to be close to the city, and that's interesting, and that's something cool, and I want to see more of that. And someone also was getting mad, be like, you get Batman the Animated Series, there's a lot of stories where they just took from comics. And yes, that did. And I never said that homages are bad. I love homages, especially subtle homages where it doesn't beat you over the head, like where it's basically just like, remember this, you like this, right? Okay, cool. So just because if a restaurant took a McDonald's burger and copied that, and took a pizza from Pizza Hut and copied KFC's recipe, and they just made a restaurant where you could get all those at one place, you wouldn't say that's an original idea. You just say that's a hodgepodge of different ideas brought together so it's convenient. And that's kind of what I feel like Matt Reeves is trying to do. He's trying to, it's like fan service. You don't want to do too much. The other original idea that it's kind of original, it kind of not, is the fact that it's a normal car, the Batmobile. And again, I was able to tell you what that car is going to look like before the reveal today, which is, what's the date today? I don't know. I think it's the 5th. No, it's the 4th. So, yeah, so I have a lot of information, and I have a lot of good My mic just broke. My mic just ran out of battery. So, to finish up, so I just lost my train of thought. Well, anyway, he has a few ideas that are original, okay? But overall, I'm seeing a lot. I'm just expressing what I see, and as the movie continues to be filmed and we start to see more, hopefully I'm proven wrong. I want to see that I'm proven wrong. But I'm not going to shy away and say that I'm super impressed by everything, because I'm not. I feel like a lot of people, like a super fan, could just hodgepodge together a lot of cool ideas from other people and film it on a high quality camera with special effects people and make it look really nice. Fan films are done that way. I want Matt Reeves to be able to take us places we haven't seen. And the other thing that I'm worried about, that I saw on leaks, because people were like, oh, well, Matt Reeves is doing something different. Haven't you seen this? And they show me that there's supposed to be a lot of blood on set. There's like, they said that there's like just things covered in blood. Now, Joker was R-rated, and that went well. And a lot of people were saying that was going to be a lot more violent than it actually was. However, it wasn't that bad. But I don't want Matt Reeves to think that the one big new thing he's bringing to Batman is, it's going to be gory. I'm not like, gore's not bad. Things can be done well with buckets of blood. Look at The Shining, the elevator scene. But as long as it makes sense and it's not overdone just to pander to people, then yeah, it'll be good. Because a lot of people complained that Titans was a little graphic, but I just thought it was realistic violence. So again, everything I'm saying is just my opinion, and if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. I'm just me. I'm a Batman fan, and I'm giving you what I'm seeing, what I'm connecting the dots to, what I like and I don't like, and I'm tired of just people thinking that if they show me things I know over and over, like, oh, remember this, that means that it's supposed to be good, because It's not always. Just because you pander and you show things that are nostalgic, it doesn't mean that it's new or fresh or get, growing the character or taking them new places. Michael Keaton's Batman, dark and gothic. We've never seen anything like that. Zack Snyder's Batman is the closest to a comic book character costume we ever got for Batman. That was really cool. And this is kind of like a lot of different things you've seen before mashed together. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, and I hope that you're able to take it and form your own opinion. And if you don't like what I have to say, great. Feel free to share why, and but don't get mad and hate me for it or think that I'm ruining the whole movie, because I could be completely wrong, and you guys could feel free to talk trash to me if I am wrong. But a lot of times, so far I think my track record is showing that I think I'm 2 for 2 so far. All right, talk to you later.